Hi everyone, and in this video we are going to see what is GMP library and why it is useful for the cryptography lab. So GMP basically is a C or C++ library that allows us to work with the larger number, and in cryptography we are dealing with the algorithms which heavily depend on larger numbers. The algorithms like RSA, Diffie-Hellman's, and digital signature and primality test. So these are the some algorithms which deal with the random primes, and C or C++ does not provide that much larger numbers. So they introduced some library called the GMP, which is a GMP Multiple Precision arithmetic, and because of that it is possible to implement the algorithms correctly. So these are the some basic ideas, basic things you have to know about GMP, so that it is very interesting to code. So if you want to install this into your device, you have to do follow these 3 steps, and you can easily install. Otherwise, I will just suggest you to use the online compiler, which I am also doing. Just go to the internet and search GDB online compiler, and you will get this. And for compilation you can do this. Otherwise, if you are using the online compiler, you do not have to use any compilations. Just run button here. So let us dive into the coding portions. From the basic program, what I will do, I will write some basic program: mpz, mpzt, and a. What does it do is it is declaration of variable a. So I am writing the comment so that it will be very useful for you. So mpzta means the declaration, mpz init, and in bracket we can give a as a parameter. So it means that this is initialization, and mpz set. So if I initialize, so the variable is a, and yeah, you want to give some values to the a. So in that case you have to say mpz set uy and a comma some value like 10 I want to give. So it means that a is assigned as a 10 value equal to 10. So what is set ui? Ui means the unsigned integer. Ui here is a unsigned integer. So what actually it is doing is mpzt means the larger integer, a data type having the larger integer. mpz init means initializing the value a variable a, and mpz set do is giving the value some values to the a. And if I want to print, you can't use just printf. Instead you have to use the GMP, because these are the functions you have to learn, because GMP is a library which are giving facilities. And you also have to include the header file, which is a gmp.h, because these all things comes from this header file. I hope you know this header file. This is for printing purpose, printing, printf, and scanf. So there are so many several library. These header file include these types of functions, and these include whatever we are doing: mpzt, mpz initialize, mpz set ui, and many more. We will see some more concept, but let us try this. The value of a is what we have to do here is a percentage z and d. Whenever we are dealing with the integer, you have to use z and percentage d, which we use in the C programming also, and a. So if I will run this, it will give the value of a equal to 10. You see here the output. Here it is the output a. The value of a is a 10. And one more thing you have to keep in mind is after every declaration of the value variables, you have to clear this in the MP, and in case of GMP programs. this is the best practice you have to do: mpz, mpz, and clear a. So this is for the clearing the variables. So this is the golden rule, one of the golden rule you have to keep in mind. After declaration of any variable, you have to clear. If there are more values, like if I there are several variables, more than one variables, in that case you have to initialize as a using nits, inits, comma a comma b comma, and you have to set null value to all the variables. And you can use the mpz set uy for the same, and b comma some other value like a 7. So giving the value of b as a 7. Alright, so if you want to print the value of a is 7, and another in the same line you can use the value of a and b is, you have to keep percentage d, value of a and b is some 10 and 7. So what I have to do, percentage d, percentage z d is a t and is a and b respectively. Alright, and you have to provide here a comma b. So when I run this, I will get the value of a and b is 10 and 7 respectively. Let us run. Yeah, we got here the value of a and b is 10 and 7 respectively. So this is how we deal with the one variable and the multiple variables. And as I said, we have to clear, and if there are multiple variables in one line, you can clear using the clears a comma b comma and set it as a null. So this is how we can clear multiple variables. This is how we can initialize using inits functions multiple variables and setting the value. What if I want from the user? I don't want on the runtime. We want in the compile time. Compile time is while compiling. So scanf, we have to use a GMP scanf percentage percentage d, because we are dealing with the integer and a. And similarly for value of b, we use a percentage z d and b. So I am asking from the user GMP printf enter the value of a and b. So I am asking from user enter the value of a and b, and I will comment out this because otherwise it will override and throw some unknown errors. So yeah, we initialize the value of a and b. Now we are taking from user input, user, the value of a. Now let us run this program. When I run this, it will ask, okay, scanf, some error we get here. GMP scanf, what is the error? Okay, here we have we forgot semicolon. Now let us run. Yeah, the value of a is, suppose I will give 50, and the value of b is 32. So it will print the value of a and b is 50 and 32 respectively. That's it for the first video, and in next video we will see more concepts like arithmetic operations, how to generate random number, how to do seeding, and all other concepts. And that's it for today's. Thank you.